Hello, and welcome to the New Age Geek Channels. If you're new here, we are building an inclusive space for people of all walks of life through the power of friendship, magic, and tabletop role-playing games. Tonight we have Forging Fates, a sober D&D campaign set in the Critical Role world of Exandria, following our adventuring party, the Fists of Fate.
Hello.
What it up?
Just wanted to give a quick reminder to everybody in the chat that the New Age Geeks includes more than just us up here up on the screen. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in this community that we are growing together. We love you all so much. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you can. You just need to subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels, and as well as join us our Discord, where you will find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah. Hello,
Sarah.
We love you. And chat rooms with the cast and other members of this growing community. Another little tidbit is that the best way to help us out is with engagement. So we'd greatly appreciate if you'd watch the video all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that these communities know to share us with everybody else. Beyond that, we have posts going up on Instagram, on Twitter, and TikTok. So if you are on those platforms, make sure to give us a follow for more geeky goodness.
If you are already paying for Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime absolutely free, and that scores you a free 1-month subscription to the channel of your choosing. Every month you will need to go in and resubscribe to that channel, or a new one, but it's a small price to pay to not have to pay a price at all, so go ahead and use that on us. If you find yourself in a charitable mood, you may subscribe on Twitch and YouTube, gift subscriptions to others, cheer using bits, donate via PayPal. We have a merch shop with dozens of choices for you to buy things for yourself and your loved ones. We even have a Patreon for you to subscribe to. Lastly, if you wish to become a sponsor for the New Age Geeks, reach out to us directly via our Instagram page to begin those discussions.
Okay. So, let's see, what else? This week we have, tomorrow, you catch us for the finally coming back for the new year, we have Spell Shots. And then on Wednesday, we have the continuation of the amazing Queer and Present Danger. Our full schedule for this month is up on Instagram, thanks to our lovely Clover. They are amazing. And it's all up on our Discord as well. That being said, is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so.
A brain.
The music we got going on here today.
Oh yeah, that would usually help if I thank our sponsor, which I literally just closed the document for. Doing good, guys.
Welcome home, Joe.
Yep. If you enjoy the music we have going on here on Forging Fates, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft bot. SonCraft bot allows you to play open source, community selected music and soundscape types directly from your Discord server with just a few clicks. Whether you're playing with friends or streaming on Twitch, you can use the audio stress-free. With their pro-level subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40-plus music genres and 20-plus soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all for just $10 a month. But by using our referral code, NAG, that's N-A-G, you get $2 off your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing into your server and let SonCraft take care of the rest. All right. That all being said, let's dive into tonight's episode of Forging Fates. Okay, so picking up where we last left off, the team having come back to Western, meeting their new housekeeper and getting all settled, reading letters from their loved ones that they had sent off and their bosses. The team woke up the next morning to a wonderfully prepared breakfast by their new housekeeper, and Tristan made his way towards the Platinum Dragon Temple, claiming he had business to attend to. From there, the group gathered themselves and made their way towards the Cobalt Repository.
Reserve.
Cobalt Reserve. I'm in the wrong document. That's why. Cobalt Reserve. It's a different repository. Dirty minds. From there, they spoke to the head expositor, Cressida Holt, gave an update on the goings-ons of the Fists over the last weeks or so, however long it's been since they've last spoken. Basically, since the start of the campaign. And the Cressida instructed Gormrog that he was, when he's ready, to take his expositor's test. Agreeing to it, he was instructed to report in an hour, and the entire team began to do their research. Finnick researching some of the cults that arise around some of the various deities and other entities. Whisper looked into some of the history of the Nox Blade and some of the things that go along with that, some of the results of her curse and potential ways to solve it. And Clover did research on... Damn it, I'm forgetting. It's blanking on me.
Farangons.
The fairy, yes, the Feywild, and and the origins of her race, if they were available to her. It's at that point they met one of the head archivists, which began to help with that research as Gormrog made his way to the testing grounds beneath the Cobalt Reserve and began his expositor's exam. His first test being assembling a tome and then deciding what to do with it. His second test began as an elemental infused entity presented itself in an environment, and he then figured out how to combat that creature using the environment around. Defeating the first one, which was a fire-based creature. The environment changed into a lush jungle landscape. And that, I believe, is where we're going to pick up.
Yep.
So, let me adjust this.
It's fine, guys. I'm totally ready for this.
We told you to study.
Study what?
Study.
Okay. Let me make sure I got everything here. So. Gormrog. As the environment changes around you, the air becoming dense with the humidity of the surroundings as the jungle vines begin to stretch above your head, spreading out from around you. You see a half-orc man begin to exit from the shadows across from you.
Mm-hmm.
You see electricity dancing between his fingers on his left arm as he starts to step towards you. He's wearing an outfit not too dissimilar from yours.
Mm-hmm.
You see him stretch his hand out towards you, the electricity crackling between his fingers.
Mm-hmm. Does he have any weapons on him at this time?
No.
No, it's just his hand and lightning and a jungle.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the jungle is all around me?
Correct.
And am I seeing vines in the trees at all?
Correct.
All right. So, how close is he?
Approximately 30 to 35 feet away.
Okay, he's not in melee range yet.
No.
Okay. I don't know how to functionally make this happen, but I'm thinking use the vines to ground him.
Okay.
Or like use a tree to ground him and just use the vine to trap him or get him attached to the tree somehow.
Okay.
So
how
can I make some checks? Like I've got my daggers, I've got my short sword. Grapple checks. What do you want me to do? Acrobatics.
Let's start off. Make an acrobatics
nature.
check to make your way up and to gather some vines.
Okay. I can do that. That is a 13.
Okay. So you launch off up in kind of acrobatic. My brain is flat today. I'm sorry, everyone. We're smooth brain Joe. You bounce off the trees and using your dagger, attempt to kind of cut a few of them away from the where they are bound against the tree to kind of bring them down as a sort of net that falls down around.
Mm-hmm.
You get a few, but with a 13, you do end up slipping and falling back down to the ground. And you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you...
No, I'm not.
Okay.
As a monk, I can reduce fall damage up to, I believe, 50. Use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by 30.
Okay. So you slip and begin to fall down back towards the ground as the vines that you've cut loose and start to dangle down around you, all falling together. But you land down on your feet. You feel that kind of shock rock up your body that you get when you land too hard. But you are otherwise undamaged as you land back into the soft ground of the floor.
Okay.
With that,
And,
he is going to take his turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to shoot a bolt of lightning at you. Not the spell lightning bolt, but a bolt of lightning. That is a 15 to hit.
That just misses.
Okay. So you feel the electricity blast past you, and kind of dance across the vines that knocked down, and you see them kind of contract slightly as the electricity hits against it, and you could smell the ozone burning in the air, but otherwise undamaged.
It's a neat trick, but miss me. Now you gotta kiss me. I'm attempting to taunt him to get closer to a tree.
Roll a intimidation check, persuasion check. I don't know.
I was gonna say persuasion.
No, it's meant more to be goading him into like advancing on me. So intimidation. 15.
Okay. So as you say that, you see his face kind of contort a little bit with anger as he brings up his other hand, and you see the electricity burst between the two of them, and he's gonna begin to take a step towards you as his hands are going to clench into fists with the electricity crackling around both.
I want to I don't know if I gotta hold an action or just do it. Stop. But I want to like. Damn it, CC. I want to tie him up with the vines and tie him to a tree.
Okay. I'm gonna say go ahead and make a grapple check at advantage
Remind me how to
because
do
you're
that.
using the vines to help.
Remind me how to do that.
Roll a d20. Add your athletics or your strength modifier, and it is a contested roll against his check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So with that, you begin to bounce around as he gets closer. You using the vines to tangle him up. You begin. Fucking Jesus Christ, guys. You begin to wrap the vines around him as you move around his position. Binding his arms down to his side, and you see the electricity kind of pulse from his body as it hits the vines and shoots back down to the ground. What do you want to do now?
I want to attach him to the tree. Just ground him.
Okay.
Just...
I will say go ahead and roll one more contested athletics check to see if you're able to bind him against this tree.
Ow, 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 ow. Had to lean too far forward. That would be a 16.
Okay. As you begin to try and push him back towards the tree, he fights against you. And it comes actually to a stalemate as your two forces press against each other. He's going to attempt to reach his hand out and grasp hold of you as you're close to him now, even though he is bound.
No,
so it's going to be a
don't do that.
disadvantage. That is a 9 to hit. So you reaches his hand out through the vines, and you see it reach towards your abdomen for a moment, and you feel the static getting close to your body. But you're able to kind of deflect his arm out of the way, and as another bolt of lightning shoots out from his fingertips, arching out across and slamming down into the trees around. Go ahead and make another athletics check. Ooh, that's a good roll.
No, it's not. Stop that. Dirty 20.
Not good enough. With that, you are able to press him up against the tree, binding the knots and vines around him. You see the electricity spark out from his body, but you see the tree just as the largest object in this area just kind of pulls it towards it as you see the electricity drain from this creature's body. And with that, the environment begins to shift once more.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing this.
So, as the environment shifts again, you very suddenly feel the air rushing around you as the floor beneath you disappears, and you are now free falling through the clouds.
Okay. Think fast. What do I see?
Clouds, sky. It's daylight out, so there's that.
Clouds, sky, birds?
Nope.
No birds. Ground?
Nope.
No ground. Just falling.
Yep.
Do I see any other person?
As roll a perception check.
Yeah, there it is. Yes.
Fucking God.
17.
Okay. As you begin to scan around through the clouds above you, you catch the glimpse of something auburn in color, large wing spread moving down above you, almost directly above you, plummeting towards you. You see the glint of a pair of talons stretched out towards you as a large rock moves its way down.
Those things are enormous. What the fuck? Sorry, that's Damiano's thought process. Gormrog, what is Gormrog thinking? Oh shit. All right, how do I fall? Arms out, legs out, slow my descent, kind of tilt to the side to try and change my trajectory. I don't want it to be that easy for him to grab me. I want to like roll out of the way. I need to be above him, not below him.
Okay. I'm going to say go ahead and roll an acrobatics check for me, as this creature dives bomb towards you to try and grasp onto you.
+6 is 21.
Okay. So, as you see this form, this shadow above you just getting larger and larger, you can see the claws outstretched as they get prepared to strike your form. The hands grasp out, and you tilt your body to the side, catching the currents of the air as it flows around you, and spin out towards the side as this massive bird just streaks past your form, just barely dodging.
As soon as it's below me, I want to straighten out. I want to get on its back.
Okay. So
I want to shoot towards it, like land on its back. Just grab on.
As you dodge out of the way, seeing it miss its prey, it continues to dive another couple feet before its wings explode outwards again, catching the air as it's falling, and its descent immediately begins to slow and stop as you're above it now just slightly. You roll back over to get above this large aviary creature, and you're going to go ahead and dive bomb towards it. I need you to go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
I may be a one-trick pony, but it's a damn good trick. 19.
Okay. So, as you rocket your form towards this creature, it inches closer and closer, and you stretch out your hands, trying to wrap around the rock's neck before your body crashes into the bird. Your arms grasp around its neck, and you are now mounting a rock in free fall above.
Huh? I'm like a dog with a car. I didn't think I'd actually catch it. I just wanted to chase it. I need to slow the free fall, get better control. Can I steer a rock?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try. How do I try?
I'm gonna say go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Horrible at those. Let's go. Cool. 9 + 3. 12.
How do you want to try and control this? What are you doing to try and control this rock?
If we're going... No, he spread his wings. I'm making Ratatouille. Ratatouille. I'm like Remy the Rat on top of Linguini's hair. Just trying to steer him by pulling.
Okay. As you grasp two tufts of feathers, you pull back, and instantly the creature responds as it tilts its head back and tries to bite against your hands. That's God, I'm rolling like garbage today. That's a 3. So that misses. So with that, it's gonna bank hard to the one side and attempt to dump you.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll a athletics check to hold on.
18 plus 6,
Okay.
20 something.
All right. As this bird does a barrel roll and flips around, you feel your body wanting to get flung off into the sky once more. But you're able to hold on to it as it levels back out. What do you want to do now?
November leaves and the chat is reminding me that this thing is gargantuan and I'm probably the size of its eyes. Yeah, it's is there a way I can calm it down? It's fighting me. It can I soothe it?
How do you want to do that?
I'll start by apologizing. Like, hey, maybe we got off on the wrong feather. Can we come to an agreement? And just kind of start petting it.
I'm going to say roll another animal handling check.
Okay. That's 15.
Okay. I will say with a 15, it kind of tilts its head back towards you once more, and you see its eyes narrow.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to now dive bomb straight down once more with you on its back.
Mm-hmm.
Roll an athletics saving throw for me. Athletics check for me, rather.
Okay. This is fine. It's totally... Mm-hmm. 4.
Okay. With a 4, you feel, as it's dive bombing now, you feel the wind pressing against you, and you feel your body getting to lift up as the air pushes its way underneath you. So now you're just hanging on by two hands. You feel your grip slipping before you're free falling once more.
Yep. All that's going through my head is head expositor Cressida Holt saying before I went in that there was a chance I could die, and was I prepared for that? And I said yes. And now I'm looking at this gargantuan monstrosity of a bird that just flung me off of its back in free fall. This is not how I thought it would be. This is not what when I said I was prepared to die, I thought they were going to shoot me. This is not what I was preparing for. What do I know about rocks? What do I know about the way this test has gone, and how can I relate that to this? It's about using the environment to my advantage. What can I do differently that might work better?
Roll an intelligence check.
Guys, keep leaving music lines in the comments because that's really helping me stay calm right now. Intelligence +1, 14.
Okay. What tools do you have on your persons that would help you in this situation?
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Can I? Do I have any arrows? I don't think I have any arrows. I don't have any arrows. I have a short bow, but no arrows. Sorry, longbow, not short bow. I have a longbow, but no arrows. But I have rope. I have rope. I have rope. I have rope. I have one fucking dagger. I'm gonna tie my one dagger to my rope.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw the dagger at the rock.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
+18 plus 6. 24.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. Presumably, there is now a rope trailing off of this rock that I'm going to use to pull myself back onto it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and get the rope around its neck.
Okay. I'm going to say roll a strength check here because you're working against the wind to try and lasso this rope around its neck.
What is my strength? My strength is +2. That is a total of 18.
Okay. With that, you whip the rope around, and as the massive neck of this bird, you see the rope begin to come up the other side to you. And you reach your hand out, grasp hold of it, and yank it down towards it. Now you have both ends of the rope in your hand.
First and foremost, I'm tying that shit off so that even if I lose my grip again, it's still there. And I'm going to try and pull up, steer it like I have horses or something.
Okay. I'm going to say roll an animal handling check at advantage now.
Okay. Let's go. Natural 20.
Okay. As you pull up, breaking this creature's will almost in this moment, you yank the rope up, and out of the free fall, its head gets pulled back, forcing its wings to adjust as it begins to level out. Now you are essentially flying straight now on the back of this creature.
I'm gonna look around and look up.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Perception is a +3, making that 12.
Okay. Looking around, it's still open sky and not much besides what you've already seen, this massive creature in space.
Nothing up, nothing down, nothing
Not as far as you can
around.
tell.
And it's just open sky.
Yep. I will say, as the creature is leveled out now, and a sense of calm is coming over the whole situation, and you feel your body like almost weightless in this space.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do
Okay.
here. I've got no direction. There's nothing else besides me in this rock and open sky.
Okay. So, as you sit there for a moment, just trying to gather your faculties in what this test might be, you kind of rock back now, sitting back into the rock. You feel your arms just kind of raising up in the wind, and you suddenly feel ground underneath your feet. The rock's gone. You now.
I'm just
Yep.
standing there like this, like an idiot. Okay.
Doing a little Titanic, and then boom.
Okay. That was different. Where am I now?
Time for the next test. Okay. Now, as you look around, you find yourself knee deep in swamp water.
Mm-hmm.
The air is thick, much like the jungle. Bugs buzz around your head. The air is, even for a swamp, it moves quickly, and you can sense that the weather may change at any moment. The trees around you are almost black with rot as they seem to loom over above your head. The ground with each step, you feel your feet sink down deep into the mud. And you feel a presence push into your mind. Survive this and endure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you see in here.
Okay. Hearing that, first thing I'm gonna do is take out the wand of healing,
Okay.
staff of healing, wand of healing, thing of Melora. I don't know, but it's gonna heal me.
Okay.
This wand has 5 charges. Every 24 hours, it regains a d4 plus 1 charges to a maximum of 5. As an action, you may point it at a creature and expend a charge. That creature regains 1d6 hit points. Kapow! I got a 3. That was not nearly as much as I had hoped, but it's something. Features and traits. No, I want actions. Jump into bonus actions, and I'm gonna say Second Wind is a bonus action, whereupon I can regain a d10 plus 1 hit points once per short rest. That is a 7 plus 1 is 8. So now I'm now up 11 hit points.
Okay.
I'm still not at full, but I'm better able to endure. And I'm gonna start moving. Just straight. So that I don't get stuck in the mud and sink down into it.
Okay. Anything you would like to do specifically, or just moving forward?
I'm trying to get on top of the mud or find dry land at the very least. I don't have very much that I can do.
Okay.
Otherwise.
So, as you begin to move forward, your feet still thick in the swamp, mud and water. You can feel your body, like your body becoming ill, as the putrid smell of the swamp kind of wafts into your nose and in your face. You feel the mud almost like pierced, like needles pressed against your skin where it touches.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
That's not great. Con is +2, so 17.
Okay, so you can feel something trying to press its way into your body, but you are able to resist it for now. as you trudge
Okay.
on through this swamp.
Okay.
Roll a perception check for me.
Hell yeah. I was about to ask for that. 14.
Okay. With a 14, you look around. You see a few bits of board. You see a few bits of vines hanging from the canopy overhead.
Mhm.
There is the bones of what you gather is some sort of equine animal, though it is rotted away and it's kind of half sticking out of the mud at this point.
Partex.
Yeah, exactly.
You said there were boards.
Correct.
Can I get on top of those?
You'd have to gather
Like
them
they
up,
are.
but there's a few boards out there. There's probably about 5 altogether.
I
Approximately.
only need 2. No. Yeah. Let's start gathering them up and like laying them out as a path.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another Constitution saving throw for me.
12.
Okay. As you gather up,
I've only got a +2.
as you gather up the boards and kind of gather them all to your location, you take 1 point of
Mhm.
exhaustion.
Of exhaustion?
Yep.
Oh no.
You feel your body just beginning to be drained by this swamp.
Okay. Um. That's not great. But yeah, keep going. We gotta survive.
Okay. So you've gathered up your 5 boards.
I'm gonna start laying them out in front of me as like a way to not be in the mud, but be on top of it.
Okay. As you step on the
Like,
first board, it
yeah.
does sink down in because you do way more than it's going to be able to keep up. So
Mm-hmm.
you are still in the mud, and in the swamp rather, not necessarily in the mud, but you are still in the swamp. Roll a dexterity check for me to because you're trying to push. You're standing on wood in water, so it's not exactly the most balanced thing.
Are these planks or sticks?
They're planks. They're like planks of wood, like 2x4s.
Huh?
You ever try to step on a 2x4 in water?
No, but I'm a monk.
That's why you roll it. That's why you got to check.
Uh, Math 18.
18. Okay. I'll say you are able to find like a balance as you begin to walk across these, each one, and I'm assuming you're reaching back and bringing the boards in front each time, or what's the plan here?
Yeah. I don't know. Is there a way I can make like snowshoes out of these for walking on this water?
You can certainly try.
um, like you said, there were vines, right?
Yeah.
Lash them together.
Okay. Gathering up some vines. I need you to first roll another dexterity saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
Figured. Shit. 6.
So that's another point of exhaustion. So now you are at disadvantage on your ability checks,
And my speed is halved.
and your speed is halved. So I'm gonna say as you gather up some vines, go ahead and make a. What skill would you like to use to try and bind this all together?
You know, it'd be great if I was proficient in something that would help me right now, but I'm not. So I'm gonna try survival.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a survival check for me at disadvantage.
Uh, that one's a 15, and that one's a 9. So 9 plus 3, 12, right?
Okay.
12, yeah.
Yes, we are Looney Tuning a fucking bridge here. How dare you? um, okay. I will say you are able to lash them all together, but you do end up dipping back into the swamp water. So I'm going to need you to roll another saving throw.
Four.
Okay. That is another failed. So that is 3 levels of exhaustion.
Now it's disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws as well.
Yes. Okay. So you have your boards lashed together and you are now essentially floating on top of the water, thankfully, so you're out of it. But what are you doing? What's the plan?
I need to move. I need to get out of here.
How do you want to do that?
Can I get over to one of the trees?
You want to,
And
how do you
like,
want to do that?
I've got water shoes. Walk over to it, I guess.
So you're gonna go back into the water to get there?
Am I on land at this
Well,
point?
you're on the board. You're on now that you've lashed them together. It's acting as like a makeshift raft, so you're on top of the water.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I gotta freaking. Hang on. I don't have that quarterstaff anymore. But I do have a longbow and no arrows, so I'm going to use that to kind of propel myself along.
Oh, you're using it
Just,
like
it's a longbow, dude. That's as tall as
that's
I
fair.
am. So
That's fair.
like, let's go.
Okay. With that, as you begin to push this raft using this longbow down, it's not fast moving, but
It doesn't need to be. I just need to survive.
with that, you feel the environment around you shift once more. You now stand in a large empty space, white surrounding you on all sides. You look down and you are on what you gather is some sort of platform elevated in the air. It's about 10 by 10 in total space. You look over the side and it is just endless white. You can't see any floor below. And as you look in front of you, you see the walls begin to shift as this golden light emits out and makes a set of 3 tiered platforms about 5 foot wide and 15 foot long. And
Guess I'm going up.
as you watch, it continues up more as more platforms begin to come out and form ahead of you. The ground behind you, you see it beginning to turn that gold and disappear.
Yeah, no, we're going up right now. Right
Okay.
now. We're just up.
Roll
Taking the
athletics checks for
stairs.
me.
At disadvantage because I'm so exhausted. Okay. 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 Acrobatics?
Yep.
18.
Okay. So you are able to bounce up those first 3 steps with relative ease. And as you come to the first platform, make a dexterity saving throw.
Son of a gun. Also at disadvantage. Okay. 21.
Okay. You just are able to dodge out of the way as 2 large scythes materialize and begin to slide across the space back and forth. And as you do, the ground is progressively disappearing behind you, pushing you forward once more. I need you to make another acrobatics check.
Acrobatics is +6, so that makes that an 11.
Okay. As you begin to launch up, you feel your foot slip against the edge of one of the things. You reach your hand out to try and grab. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
You grab hold and whip yourself back up. Landing on the next platform, you see ahead of you 2 different paths. On the path to the left, you see your old friend who you grew up with in the Cobalt Reserve. You see Alabaster at the edge of one of these platforms. You see the floor slowly moving in against him, pushing him further and further into the corner. On the other path, you see an easy, wider path where you would easily be able to jump up to without...
I'm not taking the easy path. My friend's in danger. I gotta go help him.
Okay, roll a dexterity check.
That's not even a question. Dexterity check?
Yep. Athletics.
Or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, whichever.
They have 3 different numbers. Acrobatics is a +6, so that's a 15.
Okay. You make it up to Alabaster. As he looks towards you, what's happening?
I'm doing an expositor test. Welcome to the game.
Why am I here?
To test whether or not I'd take the easy path or to help somebody in need. I'm helping you. We're gonna get you out of here. Look for the next set of steps.
As you say that, you see those steps begin to materialize in front of you.
There, go, now.
Okay, go ahead and roll another acrobatics check.
Nine.
Okay, Alabaster makes his way up there and he sees you slip. I need you to go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw at advantage because Alabaster is there to help.
So does that cancel out the disadvantage?
Yes, it just makes it a flat roll.
Okay. That saving throw?
Yep.
So that's a 12?
Okay. As you slip and go to reach out, you see Alabaster reach a hand out to try and help you, but he misses and you miss the grip and you feel yourself plummet.
Is there a way I could use the rope trick again?
Okay.
Like, it worked for the rock. Can I use it here?
Sure. Let's try it.
Okay. Dagger, rope, throwing. It would be an attack roll. Does that go at disadvantage too? Because I'm exhausted.
Yep.
Yes, it does. Still a +6 though, so at disadvantage that's a 10, 16.
You've launched your dagger up as you're falling, and you see it arc around and begin to fall back down towards you. And you threw it in a way where it kind of cinches itself around, and you feel your whole body snap in the sudden force. I'm going to say you take 4 points of damage from that as the rope.
Sure.
Between the rope burn and the sudden centrifugal force, you feel your shoulder dislocate.
Awesome.
Hurry, Gormrug,
Feet
the
and
floor is
hands.
disappearing.
Climbing.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll an athletics check to get up this rope for me. It's going to be flat because Alabaster's there to help too.
All right, that's 12 plus athletics.
Yep.
That's a +2, so 14.
Okay. With that, he pulls you back up onto the next platform. As the floor you see progressively getting closer and closer towards you now. With that, you look forward ahead of you, and you see it arch off again into two paths. One, a much safer way, and the other, you see the desk from the first room.
Mm-hmm.
You see seated there with the book that you bound placed on the desk.
Alabaster, you go that way. I'm going towards the book.
Okay. He's going to make his way off to that direction. I need you to go ahead and roll your athletics check. Acrobatics check.
Ooh, 14 and 15. So
Nice.
+6, dirty 20.
Okay, you make your way up to that platform, and you see the book seated there. You look across, and you see Alabaster make his way up to the other platform. And you see now a platform go from your position to another platform up top and towards where Alabaster is. And you see from his platform, no platform make its way up to that next level. And you see the platform behind him disappear.
God damn it. All right, I got to get up there, and I got to throw the rope to him and help him up this time.
Okay. As you run up the stairs, you see the platform that he is on beginning to disappear. And as you get closer and closer, you see it edging closer and closer towards where he is running out of space. You make it there up to the top. You gather the rope up and launch it towards him. I need you to go ahead and roll an athletics check.
$18 and 19, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay. You launch the rope out towards Alabaster, and he reaches his hand out, grabbing hold of the rope just as the floor disappears beneath him. And you suddenly feel all of that weight against your body. I need you to go ahead and roll.
Alabaster, for such a scrawny albino lizard man, you are so heavy. Climb, damn it.
I need you to roll an athletics check to not slide off and fall down as this weight pulls
16.
You buckle to your knees as his weight pulls you down, as his body swings towards you. You lock in and begin to pull up as he begins to rise up with you. I need you to go ahead and roll one more athletics check for me.
$12.
Okay. It's in this moment you have to decide now. As you pull Alabaster, you feel your grip slipping. You feel the book sliding from your hand, and you have to make a choice. Do you focus your attention saving the book from the dissolving platform beneath you, or do you save the person that you were in the academy with? Priceless artifact or childhood friend? What would the choice of an expositor be?
I need a clearer picture of how we're laid out.
Okay. So currently came up to a 10 by 10 platform
Mm-hmm.
that is progressively dissolving in around you. You obviously had to put the book down to pull him up. So the book is laid out next to you, and the floors are moving in. So you can either focus your attention pulling him up from below with the rope, or stop the book from falling. There's no way you can focus and do both from this current position, unless you have some way that you can come up with.
I'm going to focus on him. What I'm going to tell him, grab the book.
How?
And I'm going to try and swing him up and over in the direction of the book, so that as it falls, it's going to be in his path.
Okay. I'm going to say, is there a specific skill you'd like to use towards this? Is there something creative that you'd like to try? Or do you want to just do a flat athletics check?
Oh. Can I burn a key point to do like Step of the Wind to move faster?
Sure. How would you like to apply that?
Um, I'm gonna use it to just gain momentum, and I don't know. Step away from the book to give him a backswing, and then step towards it to bring him forward, and kind of use the Step of the Wind to make him faster. I don't know.
Okay. I will say, give me an athletics check and give it to me at advantage.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
going to be an actual at advantage roll instead of
And what skill is this?
athletics.
+2. 18.
Okay. So as the floor begins to dissolve around you, you are able to swing him back and forth enough where his body begins to arch up. I'm going to say he's going to go ahead and reach for the book as the floor dissolves beneath it and it begins to fall. He reaches a hand out and the book just misses his fingers. It's just not nearly dexterous enough. And you see it begin to pass by him and fall below. Anything you'd like to do in this moment?
Drag him to the next level.
Okay. As you pull him up, and he brings himself up onto the platform, you watch as the book bindings begin to spread open, pages begin to filter out, as this book just falls eternally down this chasm. But as you grip his hand and pull him up onto the platform, the room shifts once more. You find yourself in an underground space. Cobblestone walls and floor and ceiling. soft glow of ancient runes illuminating against all of the walls. You see, seated in front of you, the head expositor. What do you want to do?
Is the head expositor at a desk?
Nope, she is seated on the floor in front of. They are seated. I'm sorry, they are seated in the floor in front of you. Their feet crossed beneath them, their hands placed on their knees, back straight.
I'm going to kneel before them and mirror their pose.
Gormrog. So, can you tell me why you failed?
With all due respect, I don't believe I did.
Explain to me why.
I made a choice. I could save a person's life, or I could let a book fall. In this test, there was no bottom. So, circumstances are a little different. But if this was a real scenario, if I really was on a ledge that was crumbling, be it ancient stone, sandstone that was not particularly well packed, and I had to choose between letting a book fall or saving a person's life, I would go with the person's life, because the book can be retrieved later. The person can't.
What if the book was to fall into a fire then, and knowledge is destroyed forever?
I'd let it be destroyed forever.
As you say that, she stands up, makes her way over to one of the walls, and presses a hand against one of the runes. You see light begin to spread out, the room shifting once more. And you see like a dais begin to rise from the floor in front of you. And as it rises up, you see the light blues of a robe you've had your eyes on since coming to this city. You see the uniform that you've sought after for years, seated there now in front of you. Expositor Gormrog, please. These are yours now. Congratulations.
This was room 5. That was a test.
I'm very happy that you've passed it, Gormrog.
I'm gonna stand up and take the ropes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gormrog. I look forward to your reports.
I look forward to writing them. How long was I in here? How did we get out? What?
As you say that, a pathway opens up, and the room shifts once more into a much more normal basement. Well, if you're ever a head expositor, you'll learn.
I would never dream of taking it from you,
Well,
but
someone's got to have it someday.
maybe one day.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Okay. And as they lead you up and out, we're going to take our break. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us so far. Cast, sorry for doing nothing the first half of the game, but I hope that was at least enjoyable to watch.
It was.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm an expositor now!
We'll be back. See you guys soon. Okay. So, the rest of you, as you have been researching your various topics, reading the books that have been given to you, it is at this point that you see the familiar face of Tristan making his way into the Cobalt Reserve. Tristan, you walk in, gathering that your friends are probably in one of two places, this being one of the possible two. You poke your head around and you see Whisper, Clover, and Finnick gathered in around the tables, nose deep in some books. Whisper doing her best to try and find pop-up books. And you make your way over to the table and join them.
I don't say anything. I just go and sit down next to whoever's closest and just sit.
Hey, Tristan.
You came back.
Yeah. I just I had to go back to I had to go back to the reserve for them to check my scales, and they just needed an update on my current condition. So it was nothing serious.
Any
Oh, good.
updates at all?
No, more they just want to scan and see the rapidness of this, how the scales are growing, and how if anything has gotten worse, and if they haven't gotten any new information, but they just wanted a complete update on if I've gotten worse in case there's more things for them to look into. But all I've heard is just more of the same, and they're gonna probably want me to come back within another couple of weeks to get another check. That's
I'm
it.
glad you're okay and that you came back. I was worried that you were just gonna leave.
I would never leave you guys. I would never ever walk away and leave without saying anything if that were the case. Just wanted a day to breathe. Nothing serious. We're not fighting anything. We're not killing anybody. I wanted a little bit of information. I just wanted to be, a second to close my eyes, breathe, and see if there was anything else up. Other than that, you guys never have to worry about me going anywhere. I'm here forever.
Yeah, it's been a pretty rowdy couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Where's Gormy at?
Taking
In
his
his
test.
trial.
Ah, he's finally doing it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to make bets?
Oh, he's
Yes.
gonna pass.
I'll bet you 2 gold he doesn't.
I'll make that bet.
Does anyone else want to get in on this?
Well, like, what are the other options?
Well, I'm not.
I guess he could die.
Well, from what I've heard,
Really hope he does.
from what I heard him talking about it on and off over the times before we all met, I've heard that it can be very dangerous. But I believe in my boy. I think he's got it.
I mean, there's clerics that could bring him back, right? He's not gonna be like dead.
From what I might understand, but I could be wrong, is if he fails and that's how he goes, that's just all she wrote.
That's it?
Clover drops 2 gold onto the table.
I'll slide 2. Front with a wink. He's got it.
I think he's got it, but I don't want to bet the same thing that other people are betting.
Okay. That being said, Gormrog, I need you to go ahead and describe what your character looks like as they approach the rest of the party.
So, battered, bruised, a little singed, and looking like the life has been drained out of him with 3 points of exhaustion. He's clearly in need of a week of rest. Walking forward with a slight limp, there stands Gormrog, just as you left him, but holding the light blue robes of an expositor.
Come in.
I'm gonna.
Pushing
Tristan's
Michael.
gonna get up as soon as he sees him walking. Tristan's gonna walk up to him, right up to him, take a look at the robes in his hands, see that he's give a little up and down with a smile and a couple of nods, take his forehead to mine, and so all the book learning was worth it, huh? You did it, buddy.
Told you it would be. Well, all I did was make this official.
So,
We still gotta keep doing what we've been doing.
So,
I just gotta keep reporting on it.
Do I gotta call you sir, captain?
You can't use Commodore. That's my title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gotta call me all sorts of things. But no, I won't make you do that.
No, congratulations, buddy. I knew you'd do it.
Thank you. I'm gonna glance at the gold on the table and
I as Tristan walked up, I was sneaking that
pocketing
off
it.
the table.
All right, never mind.
As
I
if
retract
Tristan
my statement.
hasn't given me gold before.
Congratulations, Mr. Gormrog. I thought you'd win, but I would have gotten 4 coins if you didn't.
Are the coins gone off the table?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, honestly, the whole time I was doing that test, I kept thinking to myself, Clova could have won this easily.
I should be an expositor too.
I mean,
What do I have to do?
it's a few years of schooling and
I've already been
training.
12 years of schooling.
All these
You know
guys
what?
do is
I don't
read. He
think
makes it
it's-
sound horrible. All they do is read. And I laugh and give him a smack.
Yeah, monk training is just reading. Yeah, sure. Okay. But a lot of reading, a lot of schooling, physical training, and then you take the test.
Not
Sounds a lot
bad.
like primary school.
Well, last time I checked, there's no risk of death in primary school.
You know what? Sometimes those competitions got really out of hand.
What,
I almost
what kind
shot
of...
someone's ear with an arrow when I first started. I actually did shoot their ear, but they were okay.
So you just gave him a free piercing?
Say that?
Okay.
Is the turtle guy still with us?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. What is he doing right now?
Just kind of sitting there watching you all. Waiting for you to finish up in the library.
Oh, what's his reaction to Gormy now with his expositor robes?
There's no reaction at all. It just kind of, his head just kind of turns.
Ooh, when he's not looking at me, can I try to do something?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I want to draw a little Talon face in the book that I was reading, with like the tongue sticking out.
Oh no.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I was waiting for him to like look away. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Go ahead and describe what this little symbol is.
Yeah, it's just my interpretation of Talon's face, but with like a smiley face and then a tongue.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, easy enough. You're able to scratch that into one of the pages of the book that you're reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as the team gathers together once more, we'll have the rest of the day to make your plans. What's the move here?
You gotta meet up with Fox Machina and the Lord Mayor.
Yeah, I can... Gormy, are you okay for
come
these
on, do you
meetings?
Sleep first. A short rest.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. And I'm gonna pull out the root that Whisper had given me. And I'm gonna slide it over to her, and
Oh, thanks.
it was nothing I couldn't handle.
So, should we just combine these Were we trying to combine the meetings so everybody's aware all at once, or?
Makes
That's
sense.
probably for the best.
I don't really feel like having 2 meetings, honestly. It seems boring.
Okay. And then, you know what time it is? It's phone call time.
Smooth.
So, gonna give my buddies at Vox Machina a little ring here.
Okay.
Specifically Pike, because as we know, she's my bestie.
Yeah, obvious.
Obvi.
Woody.
But okay. We're in Western, ready to meet at the Lord Mayor's. Is Lord Mayor's one word or two? Two? Lord Mayor's office. We will meet you in 30 minutes. Let us know when you're on your way. Thank you. And I'm just gonna not use the last 2 words.
Okay. Okay.
Signed, Finnick.
You pooping?
You poopy?
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Response.
Okay. We're already on the way. We should be there relatively soon. We'll meet you at the Lord Mayor's house. It's me and Percy.
Okay. I will relay that to the group. Okay, so Pike and Percy are on their way. I guess everyone else was busy. And then should we just go knock on the Lord Mayor's door, or just should I give her a warning?
I bet she knows we're back in town. It's probably
She probably knows, but it's still probably a good idea to give her a heads up.
Okay, I'll give her a little ring too. What time is it, by the way? Is it morning, afternoon?
You're coming in the noon-ish, little afternoon now.
Okay.
It's enough for you to get a sundial.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. We are on our way to your home for a meeting with Vox Machina, and we will
There.
be there shortly. Thank you. Signed, Finnick.
It's really maxing out that word count.
You gotta make it count.
Mm-hmm.
With love. Finnick.
Very well. I will prepare the meeting hall. See you soon, I suppose. How many words do I have on this? I'm not quite sure.
Perfect. Okay.
Fortune Fates, Vox Machina, big meeting. Your house. Now. Done in less than 10.
Okay, well, I'm glad that works for you.
See, if it were me, on our way, make lunch.
We were also raised in 3, 4, 5 very different ways. Maybe 4. But 4. Yeah, anyways. They know we're coming, so we can head over there.
All right. I'm gonna thank our turtley friend for watching over my compatriots. Lead them to the front desk.
Okay.
Lily's still there?
He is.
I'm going to flash her a grin, show her the robes, and say, we gotta get out of here, but it was good to see you again.
She gets up and makes her way over towards you and wraps her arms around your neck. Congratulations, Gormrog.
Thank you.
Squeezes you for a second. Maybe a little too long. Then lets go and takes her way back.
Liana, is that prestidigitation you use or something different?
For...
To make people's faces all red.
I think that's just charm. I think it's a charm person spell.
Oh, charm person. Okay. Good to know. Nice meeting you.
Clover with a charm person spell is going to be so dangerous. Thank you so much for that.
Okay. So, with that, you guys are headed right to the mayor's office?
Yeah.
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 No.
Skeet.
Just Y-E. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, you begin to make your way up into the opal, up into the opal ward, and for the sake of brevity,
Too late.
make your way through the various introductions and make your way into the Lord Mayor's residence and are led up to the meeting chambers of Lysandros. As you enter in, it's familiar, 'cause having been here once before. The long table in the center, a large window facing outwards, set up behind the high-backed chair of the Lord Mayor, where she is currently seated. And as you enter in, she rises up and motions for some of the seats around the table. It is currently just her seated in the room, and as you all make your way in, a couple plates of food, some fruits, and various accoutrements are brought in and laid out amongst across the table for all of you to enjoy, as well as drinks. Some hot teas, some cold berry drinks are laid out for all of you to be able to enjoy if need be. I wasn't quite sure what the occasion was, so I prepared some food.
The food is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
What is this meeting all about?
Well, we've discovered a big problem that we are more than likely going to have to deal with, and we figured we would inform you in case any attacks would occur. There are two individuals named Sammy and Rainer, and they currently possess blades made from primordial souls, and their current goal is to unleash said primordials. They already have 2 of 6 blades, but we know the general location of 3 of them, and we are in possession of 1 of them.
Okay. What does this have to do with Vox Machina?
They led an attack, or Sammy and Raynor led an attack on Whitestone and killed Grog Strongjaw.
Okay.
And they were after the Titan Stone Knuckles.
Is there any reason to believe that they'd be coming here for something?
Here? Okay, one person's shaking their head no, one's nodding yes, please help.
You know that guy who's got all the metal people?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
He has something on his desk they're gonna want.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about Whisper again, and I was like, no, Decept.
No,
Yes,
the big red rock on his desk.
that's going. They might be after that, and that will help aid them in their mission, if you will. Ow. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Just popped my shoulder. Stress.
Okay. I suppose give a just detailed description of these individuals, and we'll be able to prepare for them.
Sammy.
I
a
assume
half-
you give them a
or-
detailed
yeah.
description.
Yep, detailed description with Gormrog's assistance, because he knows
Yeah.
Sammy. So,
Sema Yor, also known as Sammy. Beautiful looking half orc, incredible warrior. Has like primordial writings all over her armor. Her husband Raynor, I think he's a human, but he's big. Like big. He wears an eye patch. He's got salt and pepper in his hair and beard. Really big dude, like massive. But he's wearing like steel plates all over him. Also has the primordial writing. His is fire, hers is like stone or earth or something. He's wearing like this long green battle dress.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
make sure to pass that along to our security personnel.
Also, he's on fire and she's made of rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there any assistance I can give you to help with this? Or is this just a warning, or...
I mean, both. If we would like to provide this warning for you, but then any assistance in so we can basically prepare ourselves. If there any way we could get some additional funds to help better prepare ourselves.
Of course. I can have a troop of the automatons prepared for you if you'd like.
I'm not sure if that's necessarily what we were looking for. Because we, as far as I know, are currently going to search for these blades in order to prevent the pair from obtaining them themselves. So if there's any way that, we don't want to have to bring the automatons halfway across the realm with us. So if we're better able to arm ourselves or gain potions and stuff along those lines.
Well, I will bring up some of the potions from our private stock. I'm sure we can have that prepared for you. As far as arms are concerned, I don't know if we have anything better than the blades you carry on you currently.
I mean, if you were able to lend us these funds, we could always pick things up as we go.
Well, how much were you looking? I know it may not seem it, but the Western is still... Our coffers aren't exactly full still.
I'm just gonna sort of look around at the group, like...
I didn't even know we were asking for money.
Honestly, I've got more money than I've ever had in my life, so I don't know
I'm
what to do with it, and I don't know how much things cost.
magical
But,
items can be very expensive. But I understand after rebuilding the city if you don't have all too much to spare.
I see the need for your endeavors, but I do have a city to run, and unfortunately, any excess funds, I don't know if we can afford to spare on funding your mission, unfortunately. Happy to provide what we can, but actually paying you to do this is not something I'm afraid we necessarily be able to do.
Do you know of any magic shops within the town that might carry such?
Yes, there is. Beyond the Veil. That's owned by the abjurist Nora. There is a the Heavy Carriage, which is owned by a Mr. Tren. And that is the notable shops I'm aware of.
Okay. I'm sure they'll be adequate. But I know that 2 of the members of Vox Machina will also be joining us. And
You said that. Do you know when they intend to arrive?
they said they would be here shortly. I had just messaged them before I messaged you, and they said they were almost here.
Very well. With that, I need Clover, you would be the highest perception. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
19. Which is not very high, but that is what it is.
Okay. With a 19, I'll say you notice it first. That you notice in the window behind the Lord Mayor a small dot in the air. Moving closer, you see it growing larger and larger, moving towards you.
Oh, look, dot in the air getting larger as it moves closer.
Nailed it.
Hey, look, that thing.
Getting flashbacks to a rock that I just had to tangle with.
As you all kind of turn your attention towards it, you see moving off its form like these almost wisps of energy pushing out from it as it moves closer and closer. Anyone want to do anything?
Be my weapon.
What?
Does the
What'd you say, Clover?
I said ready my weapon.
Okay. What'd you say, Finnick? Oh, okay.
I said it.
Oh, what'd you say, Whisper?
Does the mayor react?
Well, her back's to it, so she doesn't see it.
Oh, well, when Clover pointed it out.
Oh, with that, she turns and looks towards it, and she kind of looks back towards all of you. Prepare the gods, she shouts off over her shoulder. And you start to hear the sound of footsteps and armored footsteps moving throughout the halls behind you.
That sounds serious. As soon as they're within 80 feet, I'm gonna shoot with steady aim.
At the wisp?
Why would they set up their guard?
Does
And
this?
then
Do I recognize this kind of magic at all?
Roll
Alright.
a intelligence check for me, or history check, or an arcana check, whichever works best for you.
They're all the same.
Okay.
That's a 18 though.
18. You are... So...
Like, I'm wondering, is this like teleportation magic?
So you've actually seen things like this in the past. Very rarely, but between all the places you've traveled to, you have seen these things before. Not necessarily as bright as this one, but it does remind you of an airship's engine. The magical crystals that operate airships and give them their float, their elevation. When they're up in the upper atmosphere like that, the crystals catch the water molecules and illuminate them.
Okay. Those are just airships, guys. They're airships. That, if anything, that's probably... I don't know why they would need... Is it two airships?
Yeah.
It is
Then
just
they'll-
one dot.
Well, if
Just-
it's
oh.
Vox Machina, then they'll understand why I shot them, and they'll be okay with it.
You are
I
inside.
don't think your crossbow's gonna do anything to a boat.
I don't know. You were just talking about fighting a rock, Gormrock.
I didn't talk about it.
Well, Sammy did feel like she
I
was
did
made of
something.
rocks, so... Oh yeah, that's another thing. The more that they seem to like infuse themselves with these blades, the more they become like that primordial in a sense, more like in a physical way.
Okay.
My weapon is still ready, but I won't shoot it at 80 feet. I'll wait until I see a threat.
I'll use. Let me whip out my phone again.
Okay.
Is that you in the airship's approach? Airship approach. Hold on. I feel like that definitely counted against my words. I got a stutter. It's fine. Is that
AT&T
you?
is gonna call you and say you've run out of minutes.
No, I've run out of words. Is that you approaching in the airships near Western? We're in the Lord Mayor's office. And the airship seems to raise suspicion.
That it?
Thanks. Signed, Fennec.
Yes. We see Western now. We're on our way. We'll be landing in a few minutes. See you soon. Pike. Bye.
Pike out. Guys, it should be them up in the airship.
I'm giving Toby sending.
That is going to be a nightmare.
You're welcome.
As you pass that message along, you see the Lord Mayor kind of rise up from her chair and begin to make her way outside, leading you up to a different passageway than you entered in if you decide to follow her. Yes, I'm assuming everyone follows? Okay.
Sure.
She leads you up the stairway towards the second floor, where she brings you through a hallway into a large atrium that has this pathway that leads outside of this glassed room, and there's a little ramp there that leads outwards towards this open space in the outside, essentially. Get my notes real quick.
Wicked.
Okay. Okay. So, as you step outside, you see this large ship getting closer and closer. You look up towards it, and you see it as it's coming into view now. This long ship-like design of various hues of white and gray. The exterior of the ship is adorned in this meticulous stone carvings almost against the wood, and you see it encased almost in stone, this weaving into and out of the actual fabric of the structure. As it gets closer and closer, you see the sails emblazoned above it with the symbol of White Crest against the large sails on the top of the ship that catch the wind. As it gets closer and closer, you see 3 large stones jutting from the ship across the deck. One in the center that kind of comes up and meets the center mast of the ship, emitting a gentle glow. The second one you see on the right side of the ship, this long reddish emerald-like stone, and across the other side you see another long crystal protruding out from the deck that glows in this bluish aether-like glow, and that's where you see those 2 colors that had been shining as the ship was out in the atmosphere. As it makes its way down, coming to dock.
Question.
Yeah.
Is this a cop car?
No?
The red and the blue?
All right. No, that wasn't the intention.
Wee you.
That's it. You're done.
The ship crashes into the building.
Yeah.
Gormrock dies. Everybody else is fine.
You're done. Get me all off here. Hold on. Across the hull of the ship, you see it adorned in this intricate filigree that, for those of you that know the Whitestone's heritage, you see it almost reflected in the work against the smooth polished stone and metalwork. And as you look at it, the vehicle looks that it combines both art and function into its building, and it's very beautiful. And you can tell based off the way it moves towards you that it is moving quickly and in this beautiful, eloquent way. Let's see. And as it comes and moves into a land at the platform, you can see the intricate set of runes that kind of adorn the exterior around the top of the ship. And you see that as it comes in, this humming sound vibrates into your chest as it comes and lands down next to you. So, as the ship comes to dock and you see the ramp meet to the deck of the ship, you see first and foremost Pike make her way off towards you, Finnick, adorned in her actual Blade of the Dawn Martyr armor, the vibrant platinum and gold armor with the sun sigil in the center, a sigil you are very familiar with. But as she gets off the ship and makes her way towards you, she reaches arms out and wraps them around you, Finnick. As that happens, you hear the faint knocking of step, 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 as someone else makes their way down the ship's deck. And as you look, you see Percy there making his way towards you, though his body is a bit different now, as one of his legs has been replaced with a semi-mechanical leg that is exposed, and using a cane to help him walk as he makes his way off towards you. His long, intricately designed blue jacket and his familiar blue clothing otherwise, and you see his firearm strapped to his waist. There are several other people that make their way around the deck of the ship as Percy moves towards you. Percival Frederickstein von Musil Kowalski de Rolla III. I believe we've all met before. And I believe we have business to discuss.
Yes, we do. I also, assuming that Pike is hugging me, or I return it.
Okay.
Not to be like awkward, but I couldn't tell if she was like hugging me or not. But
Oh yeah, she came up and hugged you.
I'll hug her back.
Do you kneel down, or is she just hugging your leg?
Oh, I get on her level.
Mm.
Yeah, I
So-
do.
I understand that you've been hunting these people that have graced their presence in Whitestone.
In the process of it, yes.
Well, for your hunt, the city of Whitestone, who I am a representative of, would like to present you with the Skyward Seraph. He turns and motions towards the airship.
I'm sorry, what? The airship?
Yes, you will notice that it currently has a crew, though at some point their pay will run out and they will eventually depart you, but for the time being, they will help you get adjusted to the operations of the ship. They will go over the various abilities of it, and we hope that you will help bring these individuals that attacked Whitestone and destroyed vast swaths of the city to justice.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Sorry, I'm sort of stumbling over my words here. I just didn't expect it, but it is greatly appreciated.
Oh, if we fly on a ship like that, do we all get legs like that?
No, unfortunately I lost the leg when the pair of them rampaged through our city. So the leg you have to get from them.
I'm gonna get it back for you.
Thank you.
So, what all did they take from Whitestone, or were they only after the Titanstone knuckles?
Well, they only seem to be after the Whitestone knuckles, though we haven't exactly done an entire inventory. I'm sure other things may have been stolen, though the pair of them seem to come in on horseback and leave much the same.
Okay. So at least we'll be a little bit quicker than them in our endeavors. Is there anything else you can tell us about the attack?
Well, the one that controlled the Earth, she essentially raised mountains in the middle of Whitestone, destroying most of the lower city. And the other one was capable of firing multiple fireballs out and burnt much of the castle, unfortunately.
Well then.
The battle end.
They left once they removed the knuckles from Grog's body. They departed just as fast as they came.
I'm so sorry.
Did I say Whitestone Knuckles?
Yes, you did.
Jesus Christ.
It fits Percy. It fits. He's getting old. It's fine.
Oh.
And he lost a leg.
Yeah, we are currently trying to better arm ourselves and prepare ourselves for the journey ahead of us, as we have vague locations for a couple of the blades, with only a relatively known location of another one.
Well, hopefully this will help. Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, as the ship has come in and landed, those two crystals that are on either side, you do feel a strong sense of vibration from them, very similar to the stones that were in the Dawn Mist Pines.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Just roll another perception check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. 25.
Okay. I will say, between those two, it vibrates deeply in your mind, and you feel it almost in a sensation in your arm as well. You also notice a third vibration that is closer to you. Well, not closer in proximity. It's further from you now, but you feel it in the area as well.
What?
That made sense to you, right, Whisper?
Is it closer than the airship is?
No. It's
Oh.
the two crystals are closest to you. You feel those vibrations the most. There is a third vibration as well that is not as close.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, get it.
Okay. Keep your secrets then.
I mean,
Mm-hmm. No,
I'm
go ahead.
feeling it, but I'm not gonna say anything in front of
No, it's fine.
Percy.
It's fine.
But you see me like transfixed at the airship.
Mm-hmm.
I need Whisper, roll a Constitution saving throw.
But for why?
15.
Okay. Clover, you're the first to notice. You see Whisper's hand. You see like it start to emanate smoke almost from around it.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna grab Whisper's other hand and I'm gonna say, "Hey, come with me to the bathroom really quick," and we're gonna run out the door.
Okay, if I have a passive perception of 15, do I see that as well?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
I don't see shit. I got shit perception.
Do you go with her, Whisper?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as the pair of you run inside, and find a dark room, I'm assuming.
Were we outside? Yeah, I guess we were outside, just away, a little bit away, around the corner. I don't know.
Okay.
Forever gonna be like, "You're smoking."
Bad for your health. Whisper, you really wish that blade was in your hand right now.
Oh God, don't kill me. I mean, I'm down to fight, honestly.
I think I'm more like, why is my arm smoking? So I think I'm gonna fight, like mentally push back against that.
Okay, go ahead and roll another Constitution saving throw, I'd say.
Yeah, okay.
As you fight against it, you see the smoke beginning to take shape almost, as it forms into like these serpent-like heads that begin to wrap around your arm and push out and begin to fill the space around you. And you see them almost beginning to lash out towards Clover and towards your face and up your arm. Would you roll?
I got a 10.
You feel your hand grip down as the blade appears into your hand. You feel your arm. You feel your whole forearm now. Sensation has come back to it suddenly, and you feel it bulging.
I'm not doing this on purpose.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna yell that.
Did they hear my call?
Well, you cut out a bit when you shouted, so
Oh, I said Forging Fates emergency meeting.
Fists of Fate?
Yeah.
We're all fine.
Hearing that, probably gonna just
Yeah, we're gonna run over.
we'll be right back.
Okay.
Like, there's one more thing I wanted to talk to you about before we go, but we'll be right back.
Okay, so as you all round the corner and you see Whisper there, her hand outstretched in front of her, the long Nox blade, just the tip of it missing. You see these ethereal wisps of smoke-like snakes wrapped around her arm, lashing out at the space around her. And Whisper, you hear that call in your mind. What do you want to do?
What does the call say? Does the call say anything?
No,
or
it's just that presence you feel.
We've been
pushing.
trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
You feel it just pushing into your psyche, begging
I
for
wanna
a place to stay.
push back.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about my favorite foods.
Okay, roll a Constitution saving though.
Okay.
Rabbit stew.
Bacon.
In this moment, can I do something?
Sure.
I'm just casting blur on myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to make it a little.
Yeah.
Give myself a little advantage.
That wasn't that one.
All right.
I'm glad
Oh
that I
no!
It's a good thing you rolled that blur.
Yeah.
And with that, that is where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Oh, no.
Come on.
We are calling it a little early because we are gonna do level ups now.
Oh,
Oh Lord,
snap.
Oh god.
I hate this.
Shit.
Level ups, huh?
Yeah.
All the years I've been playing this game, and I still can't do this.
I got you, Donald. Don't worry.
um,
Are you what level? What are you taking a level in, Donald?
I'm barbarian.
Okay.
I'm taking a level in monk.
Okay.
Other level I'd be taking would be shifter, right?
No, shifter's your race.
Oh, that's right. Oh, no, wait, what's the other? Yeah, no, I'm thinking, yeah, barbarian, yeah. Never been a shifter before. I don't know why I keep reading that. Really?
And I rolled a 5 for my hit points.
Okay. Kristen, go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
All right, 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 for my hit points.
Hell yeah.
Should be a fucking 12. 10. I wish I rolled that one.
Tristan, you get to
Yes?
either do an ability score improvement or a feat. We'll go over that later.
Hey.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Whisper, what'd you roll?
For
HP.
my HP, 7.
Okay. Finnick?
Yeah.
I'm going to be taking a level in Sorcerer.
Okay.
Okay.
What is that? A D6? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Fudge.
Glass cannon.
Rolled a 4.
Okay. And Clover?
I genuinely was not prepared for this. Do I have to do this right now?
Just roll your hit dice.
That's just a D8 for me, right? Yeah. Oh, 8.
Nice.
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 Oh, yeah.
All right. So,
Ooh.
everyone's going to level up, and we'll be back not next week, because next week is Goodberry.
Yep.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks with Forging Fates. We're here tomorrow with Spell Shots, and Wednesday with Queer and Present Danger. Does anyone have anything I'm forgetting?
No, I think
Nope.
that was a good cap.
All right. We're going to go to our ending screen, and then we're going to raid someone. So stick around for the raid.
Ooh.
We love you, geeks. See you later.